Hi everyone, and welcome back to Antimatter Dimensions. So, I'm aware of what happened yesterday. That was just bad of every single person on this earth, and so just try to forget about it. I hope it doesn't happen again. Unfortunately, it might because life is as unstable as a game-breaking inflation. So, yeah, unfortunately, it escalated to the point that I posted that video yesterday. But anyway. I'm gonna do the trick where I enter any challenge, then exit it so that I get so that the infinity timer resets. And this is our 10th infinity. Look, we have all these upgrades, and because galaxies are twice as effective, when we get a galaxy, it will be 14%, so it will be really fast. At least after the first few dimension shifts, and I'm hoping to get 2 achievements very, very soon. This one, we're very close. We're down to 11 minutes, and this one, reaching infinity 10 times. This is our 10th infinity, so I'll show you how we're going to get these. We're actually going to get both of them at once a little bit later on. I mean, we can probably get them now, but, okay. We can probably get them now, but I'm not going to. I might just get them on the next run, even though we can automatically get them later, as we'll see. Actually, maybe we can try on this run, to be honest. And so, we're just gonna wait, and then we're gonna buy a single 5th dimension so that we can get the shift as soon as possible. See how long it's been, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I don't know if we're on course to get a time under 10 minutes this run, but we can get very close. I usually get about 11 minutes on my 10th run, so we should be in good shape, because we just got an upgrade and we're already at 11 minutes. So I've done 2 playthroughs of this game. One was my first playthrough, and then I stopped because I wanted to do New Game Plus without a super fast game in the beginning. And then in that game, I just sort of migrated it to the main game because I'm trying to remember why I did that. I think it was because I really don't know. I just sort of imported my save at some point. Does it have anything to do with my plans for YouTube? Because it was after I reached eternity, and if you see that video, I already had plans to start a series, so maybe it was just because of that. I actually don't remember, but I ended up doing that, and so I have almost finished the main game. We probably have a few more days. Just a few days, like probably like 3 or 4. And okay, here we go. Dimensional sacrifice unlocked again. So this upgrade is practically useless here. It's like 1.05 times at most, and soon it will be going so fast it never goes above 1.0. And then when we do longer runs, it will just be such an insignificant difference. And let's face it will never go above 2 times. So this upgrade's useless, but I have to tell you something about these upgrades. We can't choose what order we get them in. There's an order that you have to get them. You have to get this one first, then this one, then this one, then this one. Then you can't get this one, even though it's only 10 infinity points. You have to get all of these first, and you have to get them in this order. And then you can start buying this. This upgrade's actually repeatable. You'll see. I have to be paying more attention, although it is moving pretty quickly at this point. The dimension shifts. And no, not shifts, boosts. It's just the same thing. They're also known as soft resets, but I mean, who actually calls them that? They're not even called that. They're called I think they're called that in the code, but I'm not sure. And so we're about to get our galaxy, and so there's an upgrade later on that makes them a further 50% stronger on top of this. That upgrade makes your progression, well, explode. I briefly touched on that, but it's not this upgrade. This upgrade would have to make them 3 times as effective to make your production explode later on, because it doesn't really have anywhere to explode until you can break loose of the infinity barrier. Finally. We've been going for 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and this second galaxy should basically be faster. It's just the first few dimension shifts that are slow. So, I think that I'm just gonna cut here because, I mean, there's nothing to see. It's just the same. Apart from the fact that we got 14% with one galaxy. Just imagine how fast it would be if I got a second galaxy. It would probably be like 18% or something like that. And I mean, even in challenges, that's like ridiculously overpowered. But remember that after breaking infinity, the costs start to increase faster, which means that not only will the tick speed be less useful, but also galaxies will be harder to get, so you'll effectively get stuck around. I think that right after you break infinity, it's like 4 galaxies, and you can get 5 after a little bit. And then you'll just sort of end up getting more and more and more. And when you break infinity, well, I'm not going to say too much more so that I don't spoil it, but you kind of know that break infinity is a thing, and you already sort of know what it does, but there are just a few things you have to know. And if the costs didn't increase faster, the game would be too overpowered. Like, you've seen how when it's like 14%, it like basically grows faster than exponentially. So, I mean, if you let it get to like 50% and the costs were not increasing faster, it would just like, it would inflate, and not in a good way. There are 2 definitions of inflation. One is when progression is super fast because you got some new upgrade. Whoa, look at this. Look at this speed of the bar. Another definition is when the exponent starts growing exponentially at an accelerating rate because you got an upgrade that's so overpowerful that it just makes the game like totally unbalanced. It's growing exponentially. I don't need to dimension boost, but I will just so that I can get sacrifices. That was probably a waste. I should have done it earlier, but nobody cares. Wow, look how fast we're doing it. Wow. Now it's growing exponentially. Let's just... Oh my goodness. Wow. You only need 5 dimension boost when it's on 14%. Then we'll just grow like this. How long have we spent this infinity? Yes, 8 minutes. We're gonna get a 10-minute run, guys. Come on. Speed run. And... Great, we got those 2 achievements. So here are our first 10 infinities. Right here. I don't need to take a screenshot because you can always just go back to this episode. But wow. That was an achievement, so... Wait, I just realized one thing. I think I said I would cut and I ended up not cutting. I just realized that. I just ended up talking and then I totally forgot I wanted to cut. Anyway, there's really nothing to see on these runs, so I'm just going to see you in a little while. For real now. Okay, guys, so I'm just here because we got a galaxy and I, actually want to get these 2 achievements because finishing all the achievements in a row can be helpful during this early stage, and even though we'll automatically get them later, I kind of want to do them now. And I promise I'll tell you when we get to the point where we'll automatically do them. In fact, I can tell you now because I won't really spoil anything. It's this challenge. I mean, it's common sense. You can't buy 8 dimensions, and that means you can't sacrifice. And it's not like you sacrifice dimensions 1 to 5. They just disable sacrifice. So that's how you get these 2 achievements. And I did assume you knew what they were, but you can always check what they are and then just listen to my explanation again. But it's basically that challenge is the one we'll automatically get them. But I kind of wanted to get them a bit earlier just because they'll make Infinities 1.5 times faster. Of course, later on that's like an insignificant boost, but for now it's helpful. So we're not going to sacrifice. And I actually plan to get another galaxy and then do that achievement. I'll get another galaxy and then do 3 dimension shifts, and then it should just go to infinity because this boost would be like so overpowerful. And as long as we get a lot of dimension boosts, we shouldn't need to sacrifice. So we'll then get to the second galaxy and we'll just not unlock the 8th dimension because then it will be hard to not buy it. Of course, once we have auto buyers, we can just turn off the 8th dimension auto buyer, but for now, the only trick we have is holding M, which buys all of our dimensions. And so for now, I'm just going to get a couple of... Oh, no sacrificing. I nearly forgot. Just get dimension boosts. And you have to buy a galaxy. We can't just do a galaxy run because getting to infinity doesn't count as buying a galaxy. I think we can just get to 131 from here. And now I'm going to... Yeah, we got this one, buy a galaxy without sacrificing. This has a reward, and I can't even believe that's the reward. I mean, it's like... It's like not even noticeable. Even if it was 10% stronger, I wouldn't really notice. It has to be like at least 50%, and then later on it would have to be like times E1000. So it's just... I mean, it's common sense. You might as well put no reward. Anyway. So we're going to do one more dimension shift. It's 17%. But I did notice one weird thing. Because one time, I decided to cheat in the console and see what would happen if I started with Infinity broken, what the first one run would be like, and I noticed that after getting 3 galaxies, it went to 17%, but with that one upgrade that makes galaxies twice as effective, this is the equivalent of 4 galaxies, so maybe this upgrade actually makes it so that it jumps to 14% on the first galaxy, and then all the other galaxies are unaffected by this upgrade. But, of course, after breaking infinity, the upgrade that makes galaxies 50% stronger, which we'll get at some point after breaking infinity, will affect all of the galaxies, so it will be much more overpowerful. Especially as we can pass infinity, there will be like any production boost will just let us get to infinity faster. Oh, and we got that other achievement, so Nice. And let's see, I don't think that was a very fast infinity because we got 2 achievements, but it was still under 10 minutes, so I mean, that's pretty good. And now we have 3 rows of achievements, so we should be able to do infinities a little bit faster. So I'll do one more speed run, and then I'll end the video. And I will see you at the end. And one more thing, I'm going to get 1 galaxy this time because I'm not going for any special achievement. So I will see you guys later. Okay, everyone, it looks like we're about to reach infinity, so I'm not going to bother doing any more dimension boosts because it's growing fairly exponentially as it's 14% and we have a bunch of overpowerful boosts. And so we're looking at a crazy fast speed run because all dimensions are 1.5 times stronger. Like, we basically get twice as fast infinities every episode, and there's no point dimension boosting now, so really I'm just going to push this to 308. And then, okay. And by the way, we definitely have this achievement and this achievement by now, because, I mean, this is basically how you do it. There we go, we big crunched, and so, now, 5 minutes, that is crazy. That's over 10 infinity points per hour. Wow. And we can also get this useless upgrade, so yeah, that's pretty nice, I guess. And so I think we've made so much progress in getting these achievements, which has let us get much faster infinities, so I think that I will see you all later. Bye.